Peace talks between Pakistan and Afghanistan are ongoing. According to reports aired with reference to security sources on this matter, Pakistan has presented a comprehensive plan to the Afghan Taliban. The demands presented by Pakistan are completely clear, evidence based, and represent a real solution to the issue. The stubbornness, lack of seriousness, and non cooperation of the Afghan Taliban are also evident to other parties, especially the host. The Pakistani delegation made it clear that no compromise is possible on Pakistan's core demands against terrorism. The hosts are still trying to make the Taliban understand the realities so that these negotiations, which have continued for 30 hours, can prove fruitful. Pakistan clearly and transparently stated that the Taliban must ensure the implementation of the Doha Agreement, which Pakistan has taken as the foundation for its negotiation team. Pakistan's demand is that the Afghan Taliban eliminate the camps of TTP and BLA. The Afghan Taliban were also requested to take an interest in the talks and ensure peace. In fact, the terrorism that Pakistan is facing from across the border could be prevented if the Afghan Taliban simply honor and fulfill the promises they made at the international level. Pakistan presented all the evidence showing which bank transferred money to whom in Afghanistan and how those funds were used to promote terrorism and instability inside Pakistan. Pakistan has also stated that if the Afghan Taliban face any administrative or structural problems, Pakistan is ready to help resolve them and will assist them in facing terrorism. Recently, after being compelled by open acts of terrorism, Pakistan targeted terrorist training camps in Afghanistan. However, our shelling and intelligence-based operations never targeted Afghan brothers, nor will they ever. According to the BBC, sources from the Afghan Taliban said that their delegation has expressed readiness to establish a mechanism for the implementation of the ceasefire agreement. During a briefing on Friday, Pakistan's Foreign Office spokesperson Tahir Andrabi stated that Islamabad wants a fast and reliable monitoring mechanism to be established in the Istanbul talks for the elimination of extremism. Last week, Pakistan and Afghanistan agreed to a ceasefire in Doha. However, Pakistani officials said that trade with Afghanistan remains suspended due to security reasons. On Sunday, Pakistan's military media wing ISPR stated that infiltration attempts from Afghanistan had been foiled, resulting in the killing of 25 militants. In a statement, ISPR said that TTP militants attempted infiltration at a time when talks were ongoing in Istanbul. The Pakistani army stated that such cross-border militancy incidents raised doubts and suspicions about the intentions of the interim Afghan government. Under the Doha Agreement, the interim Afghan government is obligated to prevent its territory from being used against Pakistan. This is not happening for the first time. In the past as well, Pakistan has suffered heavy human losses due to cross-border terrorism. Pakistan has continued to protest to the Afghan government on this matter and has repeatedly issued statements to ensure that such incidents will not recur. However, during the Taliban's rule, terrorism has further increased and now international level talks are being held to curb it. There was hope that sooner or later success would be achieved in restraining this monster of terrorism. However, reports suggest that the Pakistan-Afghanistan talks in Istanbul have been stalled due to the Taliban's stubbornness, and now, under the cover of Afghanistan's interim government, India appears to be running much of the propaganda against Pakistan on social media. The Taliban government seems busy diverting attention from the real issues, including the elimination of terrorism. According to national media, security sources have said that the entire responsibility for the failure of the talks lies with the Taliban government. The arguments of the Afghan Taliban were illogical and contrary to ground realities. The Afghan government under Indian influence seems to be derailing the talks. Here the question arises, will the terror threat return once again? The talks between Pakistan and the Afghan Taliban do not appear to be fruitful for now. It remains essential, however, to keep the flame of hope alive and continue paving the way for a new phase of Pakistan-Afghanistan dialogue with renewed strategies. Ultimately, it is peace and stability, not war and conflict, that can ensure the region's economic and diplomatic strength.